Previously on Bad Music Video Theater.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
August 1st, 1981. At 12:01 a.m., a small cable channel began broadcasting from Fort Lee, New Jersey, that would change the course of popular culture forever. The first broadcast day boasted quite a few technical issues, and they frequently either queued up the wrong clip or cut them off early. Hey, Mr. Bowie, we might need to push the shoot until tomorrow. We forgot to get a mic stand. No, here's what you do. You get a light stand. You put it out there. We'll roll with it. Hey, the Buggles are back. Surely this must be another fun romp about the ills of modern technology. What the hell, Trevor? Oh God, I think I'm gonna have to look at all of these. Alright, let's just jump back into it. I'm going to skip over all the videos I did last time, obviously, but I'm also going to skip over all the live performances. There's just not a lot to talk about with concert footage. But for the completionists in my audience, here's what you'd have missed.
And now, our feature presentation.
I think Pat holds the world record for most dramatic turns to and from the camera within 3 minutes. I got really angry when we shot You Better Run. I kept thinking, what do you think I am, a runway model? F*** you. It seemed like we were making a commercial. Okay, people of the 80s, please answer me this question. What was the fascination with Rod Stewart? Sure, he can sing, but these aren't exactly stellar dance moves here, and I'm not really sure his jacket is supposed to hang like this. Also, I'm fascinated by this constellation room that they're in. I think I'm just so used to Keith Moon era Who footage that anything that comes after just kind of feels like, wow, look at this kind of normal, not very interesting looking performance. But that's not this video's fault. It's a good song and it's a good video. It's just kind of my own expectations. Nothing about this video ties together. We have a butcher at the beginning who I guess sponsors a dance competition because first prize is a jar of pickled eggs. What a great prize, fellas. Maybe this is just my post-pandemic mindset. But if you find a pickled egg in the horn of your saxophone, please don't eat it. You don't know where it's been. When MTV played it, we said, oh what have we done? Not only do we know it's the worst video ever made, now the whole world knows it's the worst video ever made. Alright folks, what are we gonna rate this? Yeah, that's what I thought. How did we make it 6 videos before we started to feel dated? Hey Cliff, what late 70s visual effects would you like? Everyone! I miss the days when you could advertise cigarettes on TV. Oh sure, skip out on the check now that your girlfriends are here. Our first live concert footage. We get 12 seconds of concert before a sharp tone and a cut to black. Don't worry, they'll play it twice more today, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to see it.
On MTV.
I've never really been on the Styx sucks train, but I'm no fan of whatever this is. The only person who should be rocking the Paradise is the Phantom. Also, why does Dennis DeYoung always dress like an unfrozen carnival barker? This is how Styx made videos in the early days. If we were playing several nights in some city, we'd go on stage in the afternoon on the second night and lip sync 3 songs. Had we been aware that MTV would emerge, perhaps we would have put a little more thought into our videos. We all remember the pastoral drama craze that swept MTV in 1981, right? Oh, and I checked. This barely busted onto the charts at number 87. We then cut to a report on the Ramones that reads like an old British newsreel.
Back in 1974, when glitter rock was the rage, a group of sullen pizza addicts came roaring out of the suburbs to take New York by storm. The group, the Ramones, the original prophets of punk.
Ah yes, the young people sure do love these Ramone fellows. Worst room layout ever. You can't even see the TV. I hate this party already.
I know you are, but what am I?
If this is the show you choose to watch, you don't deserve a TV. Did they storyboard this video from my nightmares? Wait, was 38 Special 2 bands? Why are there so many people on stage? And why are they all dressed like they're in different bands? We certainly weren't actors. You see some of our early videos, we're standing there like zombies. Stoned zombies. Why does Rod Stewart make such an unconvincing sailor? Thank God that this is concert footage of the song. I was worried that it would be the awful video. For high infidelity, we'd made 4 videos in one day with Bruce Gowers. They were horrible. Keep on Loving You made us look like even bigger dorks than we were.
Here's the problem, Doctor. It's this new album. I wrote a song about a girl. I made her up.
It starts with me in a psychiatrist's office, a female psychiatrist, because someone figured out that you had to have a hot chick in the video.
Who is this woman?
I have absolutely no idea.
Man, this guy has 0 screen presence. I get that part of the point of the song is that Mike's girlfriend has left with all her stuff, but they couldn't have spent 5 extra minutes on set decoration? A fun performance video with footage of clouds thrown in for no reason. How can I make this vocal shot look as uncomfortable as possible? Maybe I'm just so used to the Addicted to Love Robert Palmer, but it's weird seeing him not in a suit. This reminds me of a George Harrison video from around the same time called Blow Away. It's got the same singer among huge toys motif going on. Hey Robert, we only have the one spotlight. That'll be fine, right? Well, this is unsettling.
In episode 2F09, when Ichi plays Scratchy's skeleton like a xylophone, he strikes the same rib twice in succession, yet he produces 2 clearly different tones. I mean, what are we, to believe that this is some sort of magic xylophone or something? Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
Is this a music video or a vase? You decide. Robert. Robert. Hey, Robert. Oh no. Thank God.
Can you picture Stevie Nicks, the great Stevie Nicks, involved in heavy metal?
An absolute classic. Tom and Stevie are great together.
I wanted to be friends with Tom, and I wanted to be friends with the Heartbreakers.
She said it all the time. I'm going to leave Fleetwood Mac and join the Heartbreakers. And we'd say, yeah, but there aren't any girls in the Heartbreakers.
Here, they play 27 seconds of Rod Stewart's Do You Think I'm Sexy before cutting out and moving on to the next video. Don't worry, it'll be back.
No way. Not this time. We got you.
I'm surprised that this song wasn't featured in a Friday the 13th movie at some point. I enjoy the song, and the underwater sections match the creepiness of the music, but I can't understand why anyone thought this effect looked cool. Also, the green screen and the way he sings about Halloween remind me a lot of Tim Curry in The Worst Witch. I was a little worried during this first shot that it would be too wacky, but the performances and the art direction really work well. One of those songs it feels like everyone just knows. Baker Street has probably one of the best videos around for a reason. Its simplicity. The song is very easygoing in its momentum, and anything more fast-paced or overproduced would have felt false. It feels like this video took 2 hours to make, including editing and costume changes. Every shot is a straight on or 3/4 shot of Pat, either dollying in or zooming out, and they slap on these double exposures for no reason.
I'm seeing double here. 4 crusties.
And I guess she's supposed to be staring down a clone of herself? Hey Carly, do you want to put on a police uniform for this video? Just a cap will do. Are you sure? This guy has a real vendetta against shoe salesmen. You know, the ultimate nerds. So nice of Nadine from Twin Peaks to show up for this video. I hate when videos do this. They clearly didn't film enough footage, so they just repeat the same 2-second clip over and over. It doesn't look good, guys. I feel like if this guy was the lifeguard on duty, it might be a toss-up if I lived or died. I would never go in the water.
Nope. Not happening, not today.
Not to be overly humble, but they needed content. I think we were the 34th or 36th video they played.
Remote control and illegal.
Another revolt against the evils of capitalism. See, we're all brainwashed simpletons for wanting to buy things under the ruthless thumb of consumerism, here represented by an E-list Vincent Price type villain.
They don't know why, they just remember. Remember that they want to be in here.
But don't worry, the silencers are here to save the day with the powers of rock. I can see that the director went to the ultra-literalist school of video making. The Gaiety Theater is a real theater in Baltimore where Bootcamp is from. They didn't make it up for this video. It's a burlesque theater in the heart of Baltimore's red light district, which is probably why the band wanted to film there. But why a band would try to pump some sleaze into their video and then still act like a bunch of goofballs, all dancing around like idiots on a street that was obviously just hosed down 5 minutes ago, is beyond me. Cliff decided to cut costs by filming this on an unused Doctor Who set. I'm really shocked by how much easy listening MTV played in its first day. And like the genre itself, this video is pretty much middle of the road. The video shows the band recording the USC Trojan Marching Band's contribution to the song. John McVie was in Tahiti during the session, but he's conveniently still represented. Sir, please stop distracting us. We're trying to work. Oh, so now it's a cautionary tale about workplace safety. Remember, only you can prevent rock and roll accidents. No, wait, you can't walk. Your legs aren't strong enough. How many more people do you think we can fit into this hospital room? Just what we need. 2 Rod Stewarts. Classic yearbook portrait layout. Yeah, Rod, I'm sure you're exhausted from getting the runaround. You guys don't want to rethink this angle, maybe? God, this set hurts my eyes. This transition might be okay if they used it once or twice, but they use it at least 20 times, and it gets pretty obnoxious. We start as all rock and roll videos start, with a family photo album. This is obviously supposed to be a protest song, but it protests so much that it can't land any of its points. Let's examine some of them. War, people out of work, nuclear power, the economy, and dependence on and the price of gasoline. I'm surprised that they didn't also tackle racism. This is a fairly conventional performance piece, right up until the end, when Andrew Gold appears in what can only be described as the white void of death. Also, I know that the internet would never forgive me if I passed up a Golden Girls reference, so here you go.
Good song, great ladies.
These visuals and the looping saxophone riffs make this video feel like the intro to an early 80s sitcom. Bring It All Home was filmed in front of a live studio audience. I've heard of videos doing a bit of a soft focus before, but Kate is nearly imperceptible here. I really don't know that the police are tripping over themselves to shut down Rainbow. This woman looks incredibly uncomfortable, and I feel uncomfortable for her. I don't like the way the drummer is looking at me. He's staring at me like a Stanley Kubrick villain. When I started this video, I thought, wow, look how normally Bowie's dressed. Where are the outlandish costumes? And then I found out. This video was actually banned by the BBC for Jerry Damer's cross-dressing. I wish I could call out Britain for their prudish behavior, but America doesn't exactly have a great track record for this either. So Billy, I got your test back, and you didn't actually answer any of the questions. I'm afraid I'm going to have to hold you back a grade. The lip sync in this video is so bad that it took me about halfway through to realize that they were even trying to do it. Hey, you dropped your papers. Oh, you don't want to, pick them up at all? No second takes? Okay. In fact, this whole video seems like it was done on the first take. Nothing seems polished at all. Also, if I was the woman that Bootcamp was singing to, I don't know that I'd want my love to have victims. It seems like a strong word. Okay, this is the most Rod I've ever listened to in one sitting. Can somebody please tell me, is every single one of his videos basically an illicit invitation? Because it sure seems like it. Please stop seducing me, Rod Stewart. This is footage of Nick Lowe's actual wedding, which, given how goofy the rest of the video is, must have angered his wife. You used our life's most beautiful and precious moment for this? Someone just saw the Ashes to Ashes video, didn't they, Cliff? God, I hate freeze frame endings, especially ones that remind me of The Breakfast Club. Okay, it looks like I'll be able to see her this time. I really don't know what any of this has to do with Wuthering Heights. Imagine you're the ghost of Emily Bronte. You've written one of the seminal books of English literature, and now you have to watch this become your legacy. This might be the first and only time in this whole episode where I like the video better than I like the song. The video has all these mysterious angles, and the fog and harsh lighting add to the creepy atmosphere, whereas the song only has the one lyric, repeated over and over ad nauseum to a mind-numbing effect. Just what every woman wants, a collage. You can tell that someone was really proud of themselves for the whole Leo paints things into existence idea. Don't pat yourself on the back too hard, Leo. A fun video that proves that if a song is good and a band is charismatic, you don't need a high concept video to sell it.
The White Album? What was that? There was nothing on that goddamn cover.
Alright, Blondie's redeemed themselves here. There are some silly elements, but they've watched the taste of their raps out of my mouth. Alright, we're back on the Passion set, but now Rod has the visor and tracksuit of a mall walker. Oh no, don't worry about us back here. Just keep this shot going. We obviously don't want to see people singing. Despite my personal distaste for this kind of ride, this isn't a bad video. I could do with a lot less nausea-inducing quick pans, but everything else is fine. I had no idea what Herb Alpert actually looked like. I wish that she did his whole section too, but she only does a line before it switches back to him. I was kind of waiting for his glamour shot. Herb. This was a cool video for 10 seconds. And then you got a double trumpet pogo stick. Not only does none of this tie into the song, none of this ties into the other shots. You know how love stinking makes you think of empty swimming pools and going to the dentist?
Hold it, fellas. I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.
Are you my mummy?
It stinks.
I know that we're all raised to hate mimes, but I think that this video uses them effectively. The minimalist set and exaggerated expressions of the actors really allow us to connect to the lyrics and the story being told. Also, I love Robert's hard-boiled 40s writer character.
Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Every single person in this video is about to be knocked over by fog.
I mean, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can find another colonel, right?
This animation is straight out of my nightmares.
Father's there, and I got my cake.
You guys don't want to zoom out at all? Oh, there you go. What's the point of a spinny chair if you don't spin? Okay, and start. This is back when I was known as Little Rodney Fauntleroy. They probably extended this instrumental to show all these photos. These aren't his real parents. I love the mental image of hard rockers the Ramones listening to Buddy Holly and old variety shows. Johnny almost hits the TV in time with the music. It wasn't perfect. I could do another one. Stop, you're going to break the TV. Sir, please, we need to give up the table. I'm so tired of seeing the Rod Stewart 2 shot.
Good evening, sir. Would you please leave without a fuss right now?
Okay.
Look, I've tried to get into the French New Wave. I just can't do it, okay? Even silently, this guy is really overdoing the Sam Spade impression. I don't know why they stuffed the band into one tiny corner of the studio. No info exists online for this song other than the video, so no word on how far it busted up the charts. I immediately want this fishbone guitar. These cuts feel really awkward. You gotta have a much different angle when you cut. Wow, thanks Pete. You know, if these guys were as rough as Pete keeps making them out to be, I would probably stop harassing them. These moves seem very overdramatic for this song. This does not rock nearly as much as Louise thinks it does. It's not a slow-mo, fist-pumping song. I still enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but the beginning definitely overhyped the experience. I absolutely love this video. This is gonna sound strange, but it reminded me a lot of scenes from horror movies. The beginning looks like Suspiria and Don't Look Now. We then move into the party scene with these freaky cutaway shots and uncomfortable atmosphere. It's really well done. We have our second random cop of the episode. Very convenient that there was just a 55-gallon drum lying around. Why do I get the feeling that Elvis Costello didn't like filming videos? She's just not that into you. Why must these other men try to sabotage his chances? I am certainly being sneaky about this. This is rough. I don't even want to joke about this. I'm gonna move on. I don't know how any of the things in this video tie together. Why is he playing this video game? What does this road trip have to do with anything? Why is he standing by the side of the road? He's been out here all night by the looks of it. I don't know why, but I don't like this one as much as Vienna. I think it's just less concise as an idea. A couple gets discovered, goes on the run, and causes the Armageddon. A strange song deserves a strange video, and this one does not disappoint. Weird that these guys never got a second hit. Sir, please don't do that. That's not a great gesture here in the future. The dance was fun, but the singer kept staring at us while we were dancing. Don't mind us, just hanging out in the catacombs. What's going on here, fellas? Care to explain this? Welcome back, Tim. The only couples we had left while you were gone. I think I want Rod to have less fun here. The amount of times they cut to this wide shot make me think that they got about 5 shots total. I'm glad that they have the Hamburglar on bass. Sir, you're going to injure yourself. Please calm down. This looks like warm-up exercises from every terrible improv class. Alright, we're going to do some zip zap zop and then we'll move on to moving bodies. Geez, thanks Andrew. Steve, we've talked about this. You need to stop. You have a problem. Okay, we're back. There are so many cuts and fades in this video that I can't tell what's real and what's fake anymore. Oh yeah, show her your own videos, Rod. That'll seal the deal. So this is my breakdown as to why Big Time is inferior to Sledgehammer. Wait, where are you going? A blurry, zoomed-in freeze frame. That's the perfect ending.
It's all that!
It's bad when you wish that most of the video was in silhouette, right? We join the Silencers as a group of secret agents, all congregating to walk into the white void. We then push in on them in brilliant color and... Wait, hold up. We already did this video. I guess we're wrapped up here. Okay, so they do have a second song. This is why your car repair always has delays. Hey, I dropped off the 78 Chevelle last week. When do you think it's gonna be ready? Tuesday, maybe Wednesday at the latest. Yep, back when Hollywood looked like garbage. Rod knows why you're here. A Rod Stewart video is the last place I'd expect an I Love Lucy reference, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the Buggles.
Oh no, not again.
Well, let's end off with a Lonely Boy palate cleanser and ease into the end of the night. Well, what did we learn on the show tonight, Chris? First of all, I learned that if you watch 15 Rod Stewart videos in a row, you will go insane. When we went on the air, we had something like 165 videos, and 30 of them were Rod Stewart. Also, we learned that you should never agree to watch everything MTV aired in a day until you look up just how many things they can air in a day. I was shocked by how many videos were just, here's the band in the studio playing the song, no bells and whistles. I guess because there wasn't a major market for more creative videos, the record labels just shelled out for the most bare bones video possible, if they made one at all. Obviously, MTV survived this rocky start. They eventually built themselves into a television empire, one that affected both the lives of those behind the scenes and the bands who populated the airwaves.
MTV Music Television, in stereo. You'll never look at music the same way again.
The channel took its humble roots in 1981 and expertly expanded upon them, taking the lessons it learned about music programming and continuing it well into the 21st century. Hey Chris, they actually don't show music videos anymore? Sorry, what's that? They actually show reality TV now? Reality TV? Thanks for watching, everyone. This one was a doozy, but I made it through. If you'd like to see what music videos I cover next, be sure to subscribe. I also appreciate people liking and sharing my videos. And if you know of a terrible music video you'd love to see me cover, drop it in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.
But we already did it. It took 7 hours, but we did it. It's done.